Welcome to Lapis Tarot. I am clearing my space, only inviting the energies of love and above. If this is your first time on my channel, a big welcome to you. I love doing pick a card readings to help you navigate your gifts, navigate your strengths, your talents, hopefully find your purpose, stand strong in it. This is going to be a reading on how you can grow your gifts. So unblocking them, realizing your strength, realizing how you can heighten your awareness when it comes to your gifts, how you can hone them. And so I think it's going to be quite interesting. I've already pre-shuffled some oracle cards, and then we are going to use the tarot for further clarification. So I'm going to have 3 groups for you to choose from. Group number 1, if you are drawn to this turquoise pendant, this will be a reading. Group number 2, if you are drawn to the Lapis Lazuli, this will be your reading. Group number 3, if you are drawn to the Agate, this will be your reading. So take a moment, pause the video if you need to, and choose your pile. When you've made your decision, the timestamp for your reading will be in the first comment and in the description below. I'll get started with group number 1. Group number 1, if you were drawn to this turquoise pendant, this will be your reading. You got 2 cards from the Sufi Oracle deck. One says, simple pleasures. Look for beauty that is all around you. Slow down to relax, break to enjoy the beauty around you. Beauty being highlighted twice here feels very important. It feels like you might either have like an artistic eye or an artistic gift. Guilt, I release any beliefs that no longer assist in my soul's growth. From the self-care oracle, we have clear your energy field, okay, and connect with fire. Last card, indecision, okay. Just gonna make sure these are all in the frame. This is very interesting. Okay, so I feel the main pull and draw in your life is this eye for beauty, eye for aesthetics. Now, this can come through in a lot of ways. You could be an actual artist. You could be someone who has an eye for interior design, even to the point of engineering or architecture, where you're planning the design of a building. Very, very keen eye for space, for making it beautiful, making it inviting. So to me, this is more space. The other side of it too is how this flows. Feels like fabric, so fashion, design, interior design, things that have to do with textiles. Very, very keen eye. I want to say the indecision has to do with you following this path, because I feel like the guilt is around family expectations or expectations you've put on yourself to either have something that is more like following the family business or their dreams perhaps for you. So something more stable, something more tactile, not studying something that, you know, in their eyes feels like a risk, or pursuing a career that feels like a risk. But you are so, so gifted in that eye for beauty, in that artistry, in that bringing different textures and textiles and designing. I feel like space or clothing, there's something about design for me here. Like you're a keen eye. And I love the colors too. Blending them well, like having that keen eye for colors and color palettes and bringing things together in a pleasing way. Very calm on this one too, slow down. So here's what I'm going to say. You have 2 paths before you right now. So you can take the safe road, the road where, you know, you're meeting family expectations, societal expectations, you're taking the safe route. I feel no matter what, you are still going to end up on this artistic route. So you could do the safe route, let's say with your studies, and maybe even go into a career that has to do with more stability. Let's say that's more like a 9 to 5, it's business, it's maybe even engineering or architecture, like trying to meld the two together. But in the end, you're still going to diverge. I see you still choosing this path because it pulls you so much. It draws you so much. There's no way you can deny this. This is a gift you came into this life with. So how to make this decision? Guilt and clearing your energy field are two of the most important tools here. Because once we recognize what the guilt is, that belief system that was imposed on you, that way of being, that societal pressure, familial pressure, and conditioning that was placed on you is actually stifling you. And the guilt is twofold. One, you don't want to disappoint anyone, but the other side is you're also feeling this immense regret for not pursuing what brings you joy, what brings you happiness, what you actually take pleasure from. And it is not wrong for you to have pleasure in what you do for a living. That's how we know we're in our purpose. So, as this imagery suggests, clearing your space with sage, expand if that's what you use culturally, Palo Santo if that's what you use culturally. You can even use cinnamon sticks. I mean, there's so many different ways to clear your energy space, but I feel smoke is important. Like you need to visually see your space being cleared. Again, that comes back to that having that keen eye. Like this is important. Like you're very visual. So even visualizing that smoke clearing the guilt from your energy field. See how she's got this energy, this aura around her. Picture the smoke clearing this out, revealing it for what it is, so you can process it and move past it. You are not just the sum of all of the beliefs and conditionings that have been placed on you. Beneath all that is the true you, your true soul essence, and that's what you're trying to get to. You're getting to the connect with fire, which I love for you. We just had the full moon in Aries, I believe it was, which is a very fiery sign to begin with. Very headstrong and trailblazing sign, right? So Aries aren't afraid to be the only ones doing something a certain way or being the first ones to do something a certain way. They're trailblazers, and that's what they're built for. It's the head, right? That's the first sign of the zodiac. We all have Aries in our chart, whether you have planets there or not. And so utilizing that energy and the full moon to release things that no longer serve you. So build a fire safely, of course, outside if you can, and write out all the things you want to release. The full moon energy is still potent 3 days after the full moon. So you can absolutely do a release ceremony, a release ritual. I would suggest doing this alone. It does show a crowd here, which is really beautiful for feeling inspired, being around people that truly support you, nurture you, and want the best for you. And that circle is beautiful, and you could have a circle like that as well. But I feel like when you're doing this releasing, I think you'll be alone because it feels very personal. Like this person here, sitting down, head in, hunched over, probably eyes closed as well. This feels very personal. It's introspective. So I feel that that's how you'll release it. Write out that list and watch it burn. Again, visualizing, right? Everything's visual with you. You need to see it. You need to see that smoke clearing out this guilt, clearing out the conditioning, clearing out all the things that are holding you back so you can make this decision. But either way, I do see you, like whether you choose the safe path now, you're going to diverge eventually. It's just, how much pain do you want to cause yourself in the future? Because diverging later might be more difficult than doing it right now at the fork, right? Because right now it's easy to move over. When you, let's say, choose the safe path and then you want to cut through to the original path that you should have taken in the first place, that might be more tricky. There might be more responsibilities on your shoulders. There might be more um, obstacles that you have to overcome. It's really up to you. But either way, I just see you. You're going to take the path that's right for you eventually. This is too strong of a pull, and guilt is not enough of a hold to make you keep going on a path or on a really a life path that isn't meant for you, that you weren't born into this world for. So clearing number one for you, clearing that energy, using smoke. You might be a fire sign with, you know, the smoke and the fire reference here. So if you're Leo, Sagittarius, or Aries, this might resonate more. But like I said, we all have all the signs in our charts. We just had that full moon yesterday, or early this morning, I should say. We're filming this on the 29th. And that energy feels very much aligned with you, like releasing things that aren't serving you, releasing that guilt, pursuing beauty, pursuing pleasure. Three of Wands in the reverse. Oh, I only take one at a time. Keep shuffling here. Yeah, that indecision, not being able to take action on your vision because you're unclear of which path to take. It's like, again, wand energy, right? So fire energy, Three of Cups in the reverse. Yeah, not feeling accepted where you are, not feeling supported or nurtured. Ace of Wands, career beginnings and travel. I feel like you're going to make the right choice here. This is a divinely inspired new beginning, passion, something that just lights you up. I love that it says career on there because I see that. Design, interior design, fashion design, something to do with textiles, textures, colors. You could also be an artist. But the way it looks like fabric to me, yeah. Okay, let's keep going. We're going to take two more. Three of Pentacles, enterprise, success, talent, and teaching. This is a collaboration. I feel like you're going to get a job offer soon. Or if you actually apply to positions, apprenticeships, or even schooling that has to do with this type of career path, you're going to get offers very quickly. Like your innate talent is going to be recognized quickly, and you're going to be pulled into collaborations, jobs, partnerships where you can shine, where you can show your talent, and it's going to be very successful. Take one last card here. The Death card, that's beautiful. Transformation. I love that for you. Pluto energy coming through here. Scorpio energy coming through here. Okay, this is a beautiful spread. Don't be afraid of the Death card. So this Three of Wands in the reverse clearly states you're not sure which path to take. It's that indecision, right? So it's blurry. You don't want to make the wrong move. You're almost afraid and tentative to go on that adventure, to take that risk. And I feel it's mainly due because of the chatter around you. So this could be family, friends, even society, right? It actually says family and friends on the card. But in the reverse, it talks about not feeling supported, not feeling understood, not feeling heard, right? Cups is emotional energy. We all need that support. We all need that love and care in our close relationships. But in the reverse, it's like they're draining you, or they are putting undue pressure on you to be a certain way, act a certain way, live a certain way. Now, I'm not saying it's from a negative place or a place of jealousy or hurt, although sometimes it can be. This could be out of genuine concern because they live their lives a certain way and they know that's the safe route, or that's the route that they, are familiar with, and they're afraid for you and are trying to dissuade you from making this move, right? This pursuing this life, pursuing this gift that you have. But you can't deny it because you can see right here with the Ace of Wands, this is divine. This is God giving you this beginning, this new start with the career, right? And it's a career that is going to be so fulfilling, so full of like joy and pleasure for you because it is innate. These are talents that you have. And so try to look for those opportunities and jump on those opportunities as well, because I do see it looks like a collaboration or partnership that's going to come your way. So maybe you're in school right now, come in contact with a professor, a teacher, someone who's already in this industry, and they offer you a position because of your passion, because of the way you speak about what lights you up. And it is a new beginning coming up twice here in the Death card as well, because when something ends, something new begins, right? It's all about that transformation. It's in the upright because you are so ready for it. Intuitively, the third eye open, this is coming. This is what you need. You want this change. And it's going to be very transformative. It's going to be so healing, so much joy coming from it. I think we're going to go with this oracle deck for your final message for this group. The gift is so innate, it's so there. It's about clearing that guilt that is holding you back. The tools are there, using energy clearing, using fire to clear it out, and make that decision. Make it early so you save yourself the trouble. Right? Oh my goodness, death and magic. Morgan coming through, number 38. You had it in the reverse. I kind of love that this has come through because for some reason this card always reminds me of Scorpio energy, of Pluto energy. So let's see what the oracle card has to say for you. Number 38. So death coming twice in your reading. Like, it's so aligned. You probably get a lot of synchronicities in your life. So in your case, it's going to be the alignment message because it's in the reverse. Magic is everywhere and in all aspects of life, including death, dying, decay, and what is dark and hidden deep within our very natures. Yet in our modern culture, we spend so much time in denial, concocting ways to avoid death, refusing to allow nature to be true. We've lost so much wisdom as a result. You're being invited to address the areas in your life that no longer serve and that need to die without a promise of what will take its place. Do you need to walk away from someone or way of behaving or thinking? Like the caterpillar who has no idea how to be a butterfly, you must surrender to the process of metamorphosis. You must make room for the miracle while at the same time not demanding certainty. The magical death goddess Morgan offers you the alignment task of self-inquiry. What death are you resisting right now? What darkness do you need to bring to awareness? How has fear ruled your choices? Who could you be if you had the courage to look at life on life's terms? Your magic is so much stronger than you think. You can do this. Your dream depends on it. Morgan will be with you every step of the way. I just want to point out one more thing here. If you have been seeing crows a lot, like around your home or where you might normally be at, so like, you know, going to the grocery store or things that are routine for you, I feel like this is definitely a message that's for you. This fall season feels very aligned as well because of the imagery on this card too. Like, this is the time, like, you're making this decision right now. It could be because there's a opportunity with a class or an offering, maybe even like traveling to take a certain course or study with a certain teacher that is offered right now because we are in the fall season. And it's like the push is there. Like, this is right for you. Like, don't fight this change. Don't let fear hold you back. Jump on the opportunity when it comes. I'll leave you with one last message. Tuberose with desire. Be certain of where you place your passion. Yeah, I love that for you. Your passion is with beauty, with the aesthetics, with what you create. You're an artist. This is where you're meant to be. I hope this reading resonated. I hope that it brought you clarity. And if you still feel inclined, send me a comment, send me a like, and I'll see you on my next one. Group number 2. If you chose the Lapis Lazuli pendant, this will be your reading. I pre-shuffled your oracle cards. Let's lay those out first. Okay, we've got ending a trauma, transform memories and symptoms. We've got the 5th chakra, which is the throat chakra, with Archangel Gabriel. That is the throat chakra. That's so interesting because, if I'm not mistaken, Lapis Lazuli is directly connected with the throat chakra. So if you have Lapis Lazuli at home, to work with this, to meditate with that, to open that throat chakra, because you've got it in the reverse, it feels like it is blocked, like you can't speak your truth, or you're afraid to speak your truth. Happiness coming through here. I am aware that being happy means that I am on the right path. Music and dance coming through here. Okay, these are beautiful. This is heavy, but see how it moves towards the lighter side as you move across the reading. I see healing coming for you through music and dance. I want to say through singing specifically. See how the eyes are closed as well? It's like the path to singing is this inner healing, and it could be that your voice is meant to be heard. So I'm saying singing, but it could be you're meant to be a speaker, you're meant to be a writer. Maybe you will have a channel like this. Maybe you will write books on healing, on trauma, on releasing trauma, like what worked for you. A lot of times in our human experience, things feel impossible until we see someone else overcome that same experience. And it could be that there are many modalities on how to heal that trauma, but how you express it resonates with that right person. How you have gone through it resonates with that person. And your specific brand of healing is what will heal them too. So that's that important note here about the throat chakra, to use your voice on how you have overcome this trauma. And you see that light opening here, breaking through. It really truly is that light that shines through for others to follow your path as well, right? This is from the Sufi Oracle. It's reminding me of that Rumi poem that says, the wound is where the light enters you. And that is not to at all downplay trauma in any way. No one should have to go through trauma in order to gain enlightenment or in order to gain healing abilities. That's not what I'm saying. I don't think that's what that poem is saying either. But it's almost inevitable in life to go through this life without ups and downs, without hardships, without heartbreaks. So this trauma, specifically for you, I feel is like a beacon for others to heal through as well. And you might be in the process of healing it. So I don't want to overwhelm you with this like additional burden on your shoulders. Like, oh no, I have not only to heal my own like trauma, I have to heal everybody else's. But think of it this way, okay? When we are in service to others, we are at our highest calling. We are at our highest purpose. Like, we are hardwired to be in communities, to be collaborative. That is our human nature, unless, there's something wrong with our brain chemistry or someone is a narcissist or whatever there might be the situation there. But at our core essence, to be human is to be helpful towards one another, is to be nurturing towards one another, to be healing towards one another. So I do feel like that is your calling. And all the green here, the heart chakra, very much highlighted. The blue with the throat chakra, like your healing is tied to your voice. I would suggest this. Write down all the things that are on your heart. Have a little journal or type it out. There's many apps you can use as well on your phone if that's more convenient. Whenever you have a thought that lays heavy on your heart, just express it that way and then slowly start reading it in your mind, and then move to the next step of speaking it out loud. Move to the next step of even screaming it if you need to release it, singing it if you need to release it. See if that helps open that throat chakra, because I feel that expression is going to lighten both of those chakras enough to unblock so that you are able to feel happiness in spite of the trauma. Because you know how to live with this. Like, you are a strong person. I no doubt that you are a strong person, that you've lived through this. But you don't want to just survive, right? You want to feel joy and happiness again. You want to be able to have a collective family, group of friends, like a community around you, like this pod of dolphins. And even in the music and dance, it's a collection of people, like-minded, nurturing, caring, on the same path, creating something beautiful with their music, with their bodies. There's expression here, it's all throat chakra. And the eyes closed, it's very personal. It's very introspective healing. So calling on Archangel Gabriel might be part of your healing process, because it's in the reverse, so he is asking to work with you. Archangel, right? So I don't ascribe usually a gender, I'm just going to say he, but this is definitely an invitation to work with the angels, specifically Gabriel or Jabril, depending on how you pronounce his name. This could be done through a prayer, write him a letter, sing him a song, use your throat chakra. I feel that's going to be really healing. Like you're opening the door to your healing and your happiness with a song, with a letter, with your voice, in your own words. I think that's going to be very empowering for you. And I do see you creating music, creating movement. This dance, I want to say, is going to be healing in the sense of almost like a somatic release. And if you're not familiar with somatic healing, I suggest looking into it. It's the trauma that's stored in our bodies that we release through certain movements. This can be done by yourself. You can find a practitioner as well. But I believe that dance where you use your hips in a dance, loosening your hips, like a lot of trauma is stored in the hip region. And the way that they're dancing here, especially this one in the middle, it feels like releasing the trauma in your hips would be really helpful. Drumming is really nice too here. Maybe you'll join the drumming circle, find your community that way. I love the Temperance has come through because that is a healing card. That kind of gets me a little emotional that you got that one because that's exactly what I would wish for you with this trauma card, to have the healing card come through right underneath it, the Temperance. That's quite beautiful. Regaining harmony in your life. Excuse me. All right, let's see. The Devil, desire, obsession, fear, and shadow. Get you 3 more. You know, you've got 2 major arcanas already. To me, this feels like it's a major point in your life right now. The 7 of Cups. Okay. 2 more. Oh, I usually just take 1 at a time, so I'm going to reshuffle. We'll see if those come out again. On that flick there. All right. 2 more. 1 at a time, please. The 9 of Wands. And last card, please. We've got the Wheel of Fortune in the upright. Okay. This healing and balance coming through for you is almost, I want to say, tempered with the Devil here. And I'll explain how I mean that. So the Devil talks about your desires where they can become almost addictive. So they're not necessarily bad on their own in moderation, which is what the Temperance card talks about. But maybe through your healing, you find that you have a liking or a need or you find it soothing to scroll on your phone, you know, to just perhaps immerse yourself in music, but you make playlists that are all very heavy, dark themed music. That has a healing potential for sure because it lets you process your feelings and release them. So maybe your sound, you know, it feels like music. Yeah, like you use soundtracks to heal, like you use you make playlists that are a certain type of music, always like in the lower vibe music type of situation. And there's nothing wrong with that in order to be going through this healing. Like maybe it helps you release your feelings, maybe it helps you cry, right? Maybe it helps you put words that you can't express on the feelings that you're feeling. Again, nothing wrong with that. When it becomes a problem is when that obsession comes through, when it consumes you, when it becomes addictive behavior where you can't even process feelings unless you're playing music that helps you process them, right? Like it's meant to be a temporary crutch, not a forever addiction. So that's, I think, a little bit of a warning there. Like, do that for sure. Process those feelings with that music for sure. But also, don't forget to have playlists that are also joyful, that are your favorite songs that are on a higher vibration, on an upbeat vibration, because it does affect your body. Those vibrations do influence you. So you got a choice here. Seven of Cups coming through. And oh, look at that. It says extremes on one of the cups. Yeah, like don't be extreme. Be moderate. Be balanced. Because that is an option for you. You have free will. You can go any way, any direction. How you decide to take this healing or this trauma and how you want to express it in your life. So you could be on the path to damage yourself, right? To feel the hurt even deeper. It could be Scorpio. Scorpio energy is coming through here. But the thing with Scorpios is they transmute that energy. That's what they do. That's why they can take the heavy feelings. That's why they are the ones who can read people so well, and they can listen to someone's trauma and transmute it, right? Not take it too hard. Like I'm talking about an awakened Scorpio, not someone who's not awakened and uses, people's feelings to manipulate or anything like that. The snake coming through here twice feels like transformation to me. I know that obviously from the Abrahamic faith point of view, the snake is supposed to be the devil's energy, but we know that snakes are transformative. They shed their skin, they grow. That's why I feel like this is a temporary crutch for you to just get through this phase and then make choices that are higher vibration, that are full of hope, that are full of inspiration for you. I think you'll use music a lot for that, but use it wisely, not just in the lower vibrational feelings, but also bring in that higher vibrational feeling music too. Drumming, there's so many playlists with beautiful shamanic drumming or healing drumming or chants that are with drums. I think that would be really helpful. Like mix it up a little bit. You have choice, right? Let's not go into the extremes. The Nine of Wands feels like boundaries up. And absolutely, absolutely when you're healing. Not letting just anyone into your energy, into your space, because people bring in their own traumas, their own baggage, their own energy field, and you are a little bit raw right now, right? So absolutely, community will be helpful, but be discerning. Let in people who are there to lend you their strength and support right now. You're not in a position to be the strength and support for others right now, or to allow people in that are going to perpetuate this circle of trauma. Be discerning. You are absolutely intuitive enough to know who is the right person, who's not the right person around you by the way that they make you feel, by the way you can express yourself. Oh, that's the tool. Okay, I see it now. Your gift. Like, that's number one. Are you able to express yourself freely around the people that are around you? And if you don't feel safe, if you don't feel supported or heard, that's your tool right there to know that these are not the right people for you, that this is not your circle, these are not your, soul family, right? So have those boundaries up. Right people will come through, because I see that with the Wheel of Fortune, destiny, right? This is a beautiful major arcana card to have with the Wheel of Fortune here, talking to me about opportunities, the right people, the right settings, the right environments. They're coming. And as you heal, you'll notice them too and jump on those opportunities. Look at the snake again. I just noticed that. 3 snakes in your reading. The transformation is there. It's powerful, like shedding your old skin to be this new you, this very discerning you. And I get it, the battle was hard to get to this point. Like, this person is weary. Like, look at the bandage on her arm. She's fought it, but she is still standing. And there's something to be said for that, right? 9 to a 10. 9 is almost a completion, right? You're at the end of this battle. 10 is the completion card as well. Fortune flipping in your favor. All the right opportunities, all of the opportunities for joy and happiness coming your way, for the right connections coming your way. Don't get caught up in this, I want to say, like, addiction to things that make you feel bad because you feel these feelings still. Yes, process them, express them, sing along to these songs, but also bring yourself or give yourself the opportunity for joy and happiness through music, joining that drumming circle, maybe a dance class. Somatic healing also feels very right for you, moving your body in the right way to release trauma. I'm going to get you a healing oracle card. This is a herbal astrology oracle. It's one of my favorite oracle decks. It feels like very much like you're going to do your healing, and then the music, the expressions, the way you speak, the way maybe you sing, maybe even poetry or writing that you do is going to be so healing for other people. Like those opportunities are going to come, and you're going to be bringing you so much fulfillment and success in this life as well. And like I feel like you're going to take the success in the sense that how you feel, you know, not necessarily in the material sense, but also in how you impact people's lives, how you've changed your life around. Like that's how you're going to measure your success. Patience in the reverse, horsetail is what you got. Saturn coming through here and Venus. Okay, let's read you that from the book. 35. Yeah. In the reverse, challenge, stubbornness, hardship, feelings of loss, and impatience. The guidance. Horsetail teaches us the power that lies within patience and endurance gained through the hidden blessings of challenges. There's something good in all seeming failures, and although that might not be clear in the moment, time will reveal it. Trust the process. Remember that stubbornness and willfulness are counterproductive to loosening knots. Instead, like the medicine of horse, ground to earth's energy as you survive and adapt to changes and hardships on the journey. Horse medicine provides us heightened sensitivities and the purity of trust as essential tools to have while we endure challenge and hardship. Yeah, okay. I feel like for you specifically, the way you're going to ground best for this healing is going to be through drumming and music and dance. Barefoot, I want to say, almost barefoot on the ground will be so healing for you. I hope that you find this beautiful group. I hope that you find your healing and your happiness. Work with Archangel Gabriel or Jabriel. It's coming through in the reading. He wants to work with you to heal that throat chakra, to use your voice. I'm going to leave you with one last parting message. White carnation devotion. Be true and pure in thought and deed. Did not say purity as well. Yeah. Make good choices for yourself. Make choices for yourself the way you would ask someone you love to make good choices for themselves. Choosing things that are truly healing, that are truly bringing joy and happiness, not temporary fixes, I want to say, but day by day also making choices that bring you transformation, hope, love, joy, happiness. I hope this has resonated. If it has, leave me a comment, leave me a like, and I hope to see you on my next reading. Group number 3, if you chose Agate, this will be your reading. We've got determination. Perseverance leads to fortune. The door to romance, number 33, is in the reverse. Abundance. I am a limitless being and I can manifest whatever I desire in this physical reality. And then make a meal for the self-care. Okay, beautiful. Yeah, okay. These two are connected because this is an act of self-love, nourishing your body well. And like the choices here, they're nourishing, right? These are healthy choices. These are what your body would need most to feel satisfied, to feel healthy. So it does feel like the door to romance is about treating yourself first the way that you deserve, that fully shows your worth and how much you value yourself, how much you're grateful for your body, for what it does for you, for your heart, for your mind. Locked behind this cage. Yeah, it could be that you just come out of a relationship or are distanced from your partner at the moment as well. Like there are obstacles between you. And so it's really important for you to pour that love and care back into yourself, Because as we raise our self-worth, as we see how we would treat ourselves, and the way we treat, let's say, a partner is the way we treat ourselves, that's the kind of partner you attract, right? This is almost a separate message. This is talking to me about how, actually, this message is tied in the sense that as your self-worth increases, you attract better opportunities and more abundance into your life. Now, abundance means different things, right? So fortune, obviously the material wealth, the feeling of security, of safety, of having enough or more than enough to be able to be generous, that's beautiful. That is a beautiful outcome, a wish for you. But I almost feel like it's also an abundance of love and fulfillment and joy and harmony in your life as well. Like the imagery here, it's so beautiful. It's so crafted in like a harmonious, balanced, like aesthetically pleasing way. It's like surrounding yourself with beauty, with love, with joy, with harmony, balance. Very Venus energy there. The red is root chakra. The blue feels like throat chakra. So think about the way you speak to yourself. Speak to yourself the way you would someone you really truly love. So not being so critical of yourself, not downplaying your good traits, your qualities, your achievements, and then only focusing on your bad traits, because we all have them. We're all, works in progress. I think one of your best traits is how determined you are to achieve your goals, to achieve whatever you set your mind to. I think it stems a little bit from not ever feeling like you were supported, or you felt like you kind of had to do things on your own for a lot of your life. And I feel like that's why the root chakra is highlighted here, about grounding in your space, in your home, and feeling safe there, feeling secure there. It's the most important part of, I feel, your gifts blossoming, your abundance coming in, is healing that root chakra. Because the motivation here, it will get you there, but understanding the root cause of why you're so determined, you have so much perseverance. Yes, it's taught you to be extremely resilient, but making your current space feel safe and secure and nurturing, speaking to yourself in a loving way, the way that you deserve, the way that you deserved growing up too, making your space nurturing, welcoming, warm, the way that you deserved when you were growing up. I think that's like what your goal is here. With perseverance leads to fortune. I feel like your idea of fortune is a safe, warm, harmonious home, plenty to eat, plenty of nurture, plenty of care, plenty of love. Yeah, your gift of perseverance. And to still be so, I want to say you're a very selfless person. I think the way that you love is very complete. Like, no one that knows you is going to say, like, you hold back. Like, you still kept your heart open. And this is just a little bit of a call to say to treat yourself and speak to yourself the way you speak to your loved ones. And see how that changes the feeling you might have in your home, like that feeling of needing to be secure and safe. It's like, first feel secure and safe within your own body. First take care of your body the way you do someone else, right? Nurturing yourself, nourishing yourself, taking good care, because you have the grit part down. No problem there. I feel like you're going to achieve your goals no matter, because the abundance card as well, being in the upright, like this is very, very positive. I think that it will help you manifest faster if your self-worth, your value of yourself isn't just placed on how you can grind hard or persevere or push through. Like accepting that it can also be easy, that it can also flow easily towards you. You don't have to fight and scrap hard for every little piece that you earn. It can just flow to you. Like feminine energy is needed here as well. And I think that's why that throat chakra is there, because the root is masculine energy. feeling safe in the space that you are. The throat is feminine energy, and I feel like you don't speak your needs, not even to yourself. And it's a call to do that more, to speak to yourself gently, to give yourself time to even notice what you need. Yeah, the blue in here too. I almost want to say, like, just like shout it, shout it loud. Like, this is what I want. This is what I need. This is what I deserve. Oh my, that really flew. 5 of Cups, loss, leaving, sorrow. All right, yeah. I'm going to get you 4 more, but I already know what that might be a thing. Yeah, the world in reverse, what that might be pertaining to. The 7 of Pentacles in reverse. Okay, 2 more. That's too many. I'm going to keep shuffling and just take one at a time. The Page of Cups, beautiful. Make more space here. And then one more. The 8 of Pentacles, yes, okay. All right. The 5 of Cups feels to me like what you've left behind. I want to say it could be childhood, but it could be in a past relationship as well. See how there's this home here? And this person has crossed the river and is kind of walking away from this home. The 5 of Cups talks about feeling sorrow over what you have lost. So this person is standing here with 2 cups that have spilt over. And usually there's 3 cups that are upright. They are behind this person, so they don't see what they still have. But in this case, in this imagery, like how she's spilling her own cup over what she has lost. It's kind of like, oh, I want to say it's that determination. It's like, well, if you're not going to give me the security, the fulfillment, the love that I need, like, I don't need anything from anyone. I'm just going to get it all on my own. I can do it all on my own. It's almost hyper independence is coming to mind here. Like, I'm just going to get it done. I'm going to push through. Look at the red again. Root chakra. Oh my gosh, it's almost the same colors as the abundance card as well. It's like you know your worth and you're not going to take drops from anyone. In fact, you're just going to spill whatever cups they try to offer you, whatever they try to dangle in front of you. Like, that's not going to work on you. You might be very adept at seeing manipulation when people are trying to manipulate you. Maybe that, again, is stemming from past relationships. Like, it's made you so strong, but not without heartbreak. This person is still feeling the loss, right? But they had to walk away from this situation. The World card is usually an ending in order to bring a new beginning, but I feel like it's in reverse because you are in the process of letting this go, in the process of healing. And that takes time, and no one should rush that. But it is a chapter that is ending. I think you're someone who's been maybe attracted to more tarot readings for this healing to kind of click in. Like, you probably listen to a lot of tarot readings about healing or gifts or something like that because you resonate. Like, there's a message that you're waiting to hear, or I want to say, like, will trigger something within you. And you're just kind of like on the cusp right now. Like, it's like it's starting to get in. Like, you're feeling it, you're understanding it, you're understanding yourself better, even trusting your intuition more. Like, you know which piles are for you now. Like, you are adept at, like, choosing the right pile to hear the right message for yourself. So it's like getting there. And it's a process, right? So you're leveling up, you're leaving this chapter behind. It takes time, and that's fair, because 7 of Pentacles is here in the reverse to tell you that you've spent a lot of time investing your energy, your time, your intelligence, your resources, and things that didn't pan out. It didn't bear fruit, and you were disappointed in the past from that. but I think it's because you were almost aiming too low. Like you are so ready to attract so much more, but when you don't see yourself clearly, when you speak to yourself harshly, you diminish your own self-worth, your goals were too low. And I think this is like God or the universe or the divine, whatever you believe in, God's way to tell you that you were dreaming too small for yourself. So everything you kind of like were investing in, you know, putting your time in, working hard with, building your career, whatever it might have been, never fully satisfied you. You never reaped what you thought you were going to reap from it. Even if you might have still, you know, built some success, still built some material wealth, like it was never what you thought it was going to be. And I think it's because you're realizing that you need to dream bigger. Like as your self-worth increases, as you increase that self-love, that self-care, that nurture, like your dreams are going to be huge. The Page of Cups is my favorite page. This has to do with if you can dream it, if you can visualize it, if you can feel the emotional satisfaction you would gain from a dream, a goal, it can happen. It's magic, right? And it says magic, love, and fun. When was the last time you let yourself have fun? When was the last time you laughed, you were joyous, you were happy, you were silly? Like this person has a fish in their cup. Like it's so silly and magical all at once. It's like returning to that childlike mentality that anything is possible because no one's told them no yet. No one has disappointed them yet. Life hasn't disappointed them yet. So everything is fun, everything is magical, anything is possible. Reconnecting with your inner child might be very healing for you as well. Letting them know they're safe, letting them know they can use their voice, using your voice to manifest. Oh, like you would be amazing. Writing down your dreams, your goals, your prayers for yourself, and then reading those out loud, maybe on a new moon, if you feel called to it, would be really powerful and magical for you. And then look at that, the Eight of Pentacles, like mastering something that truly will be fulfilling for you, that will bring you a lot of material satisfaction, material abundance based on what you achieve, what you work for. Like you reap what you sow in this case. Like the hard work pays off, you master it. And I think that that's what you're really looking for. It's like you don't want to just have it like drop on your lap. You're willing to work for what you achieve because it brings you satisfaction. You might be a Capricorn, not necessarily, but I'm just getting Capricorn vibes. Someone who really grinds, determination, you know, has like resilience to achieve their goals and then gets great satisfaction in crushing those goals, but has worked for it, right? So they've earned it. Like it's not like it just fell in your lap. Not that there's anything wrong with that either, but I feel like for you it's really important that you earn it, that you stand on your own 2 feet. There's something there about healing, yeah, healing like a past instability where now your stability is your stability is now determined by your own abilities, and that's like very empowering for you. I love the bees that are here too because it still speaks to me of collaboration, community. You might start a business, you might be a boss, you might have some type of collaboration that speaks more to you than what you had before with the Seven of Pentacles and the reverse. Maybe you're meant to be starting something that's all on your own, where the collaboration feels very supportive, but also like your achievements are recognized. And because this is, you know, the beekeeper, I feel like, yeah, leadership feels very much in line for you. I'm going to get you one more oracle card. So dream bigger. I mean, that's the main thing here. Dream bigger, because you are way more powerful than you're giving yourself credit for. And that's why in the past, you have not reaped the same satisfaction that you thought you would from your endeavors. They were too small. But you're ending that chapter. It's just, you know, it's healing. It takes time. It's divine timing as well. But I think you're connecting the dots for yourself. Focus, Artemis. Love that for you. Yeah, I feel like Capricorn, someone who's just goal oriented, like nothing can stop you once you set your sights on something. The empowerment message. In order to fully embrace the intentions you have set in motion and your current conditions, it's important to seize the moment. Now is the time you can truly make your mark, as the Greek goddess of the hunt, Artemis, will help guide your arrow. Surrender yourself to the process of whatever is calling for your attention. Immerse yourself fully in whatever needs your focus and allow yourself to experience a deep, abiding trust. If you aim true and your heart is open and pure, grateful for all the bounty that surrounds you, your deepest desires will manifest before you like magic. So much manifestation, so much magic around you. I truly hope that you use your voice in how you try to manifest. I feel like that would be your key. And to aim big, to truly believe that anything is possible and put your focus on that, right? Like you have a very strong mind. Think of how you can visualize the best possible life for yourself. Like attach the feeling to that and see how you manifest it. What a gift to be able to manifest with your voice, having so much power. It's truly beautiful reading. Let's get you one last message. Sweet Alyssum, I'm probably saying that wrong. Clarity. Bright paths of understanding will open and stop. Slow down. The pace must abate before it's too late. Yes. Beautiful. It's so much about focus. Clarity and slowing down are the hallmarks to me of focus, right? You need to know your target. You need to slow down to know what you want. You can't do it at a fast pace. It's gotta be from a place of contemplation, introspection, meditation. You get real clear when you slow down. I hope this was helpful. This was so beautiful. I'm so honored to have been able to do this reading for you. If you are so called, please go ahead and like and comment on this video. If not, I will see you on my next one. Thanks.